Okay, so we are doing a plan with me today, and that's because some of you guys said you like it. How do you like my hand motions? Okay. Don't look at my age spots here and here, or here and here, here. Yeah, we just kind of have to accept some things. So, here is the spread. This, as you guys know, if you've watched my channel for the last, I don't know, week. I think the last time that I talked about laying these stickers down, I said this is my favorite spread ever. I just love the colors. And I actually love the pictures. Especially the Burberry girl over here. Because I want her, what am I trying to say? Scarf. I want her Burberry scarf. I want her Burberry figure and her Burberry jacket. Anyway, alright. I'm over the lusting of other people's things and envying. Okay, so you can see on my spreads I have my todays, and that's things that have to be done. Guess when? Today. This is my to-dos, and that's things as they come up during the day, and I do need to check them off, but they're not as critical. This is more like a reminder board up on this row up here, and that's where I put my full box colors. This is where I put my checklist, and this bottom is sometimes half box colors. It can be blend, what am I trying to say? Where they have like a, white box over the color, or I put my little extra notes down here, like these little baby to-dos lists. There's a film little to-do list. So you see, look, film, plan with me, but I was supposed to do that Monday and it's Tuesday, so I'm behind. But see my little abs day here as it goes. I'm sticking those on for the next 30 days because, guys, I'm trying to get muscular and lose some weight so that I don't be a fat little old lady and unhealthy. I mean, if you're a fat little old lady and you're not unhealthy, then fine with you, but I just do. I need to step it up, you know? So that's what I'm trying to do. And then I also have my little hydration teardrop thingies, the little water droplets, and I'm checking those off because I'm really supposed to get like 8 glasses of water a day. Y'all, I was up to like 3, and now I'm down to 1 a day. What's happening to me? Anyway, okay, so I wanted to talk to y'all about my next spread, which is this week right here. And that's what it looks like at first. And I looked over this one, but I asked my husband's advice, and he is an artiste. And I thought this was pretty, but it's kind of muted autumn colors. And see how this is kind of muted? He even thought this was spring. It's so muted autumn colors, but there's autumn leaves. I mean, like trees with the leaves already turning red and stuff. And this is really beautiful. I think this is a really pretty one. And there it's got the little checklist. It doesn't have the ombre full checklist, but it's got little checklists. And, you know, little subjects and half boxes and full boxes and washi tape. But I agree with him. I wanted to go with a little bit brighter because the week after this will be my last fall one before the Christmas ones, because I've already got my Thanksgiving holidays ones done. And so it's going to be like purple and gray leaves, but it's really, really pretty. But this was kind of bright and cheery, and it has little scarecrows, leaves of all colors, sunflowery looking things, some little fall animals, which, I mean, they're always around, right? But I don't know. They're especially interesting right now. I don't know. And then the little weekend banners, to-do banners. There's only 2, so that's interesting. So I went ahead and used my Cricut Paper Co. Ombre checklist, and I'll be doing kind of a combination of, I think, those first 3 colors. The yellow, the green, and the orange. Even though you could add brown. I don't know. We'll see. So let's get started. So let's just pull these off. Oh, and I also have some little accent cuties that came with this, and that is these for a border at the bottom, these little picket fences, which I thought was cute. It also has weekend banners. And all these little guys, animals, half things, half boxes, little trees, acorns, apples, flags, and some little spot notations. So like appointment, I do that all day long, so it's not going to be one. Cleaning, laundry, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's get going. So the first thing I would do, I always start out doing, is the today bucket up here. And I don't have a bunch of todays, but that's okay. We know that's what that is. And I may go back and find some. But I'm going to try to decide which one of these do I want to use for my top. And I think I'm going to mostly use these. So we'll just start with them, and I'm going to start doing every other. So you just peel it back. That's Bree kind of ornery in the background, kind of going, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, there's an interesting problem. Okay, let's see who this is made by. We have to kind of note it. Oh, I don't have it. Well, they're not peeling very well, but guys, I always have patience with these folks on Etsy because they have to buy their own printers and then they have to kiss cut it. And kiss cutting means they cut it, well, I don't know, I'm guessing. That kiss cutting means they cut it, but they don't cut it all the way. So that's why, okay, see it peeled off. You just have to be patient. So I'm going to start off with one of these. And where you just put it, you just line up X and Y axis. So you learned this in math in high school. And now you have an actual purpose for that. Planning. Okay, that's a booby right there, but what we'll do is just stick a sticker right over that later. Okay, so then we're going to pull off the next one, and we're doing this in real time, and we know the real reason why. It's not so much that I want to be real, is it? It's because Beth still hasn't learned how to edit. But I promised my husband once I get 100 subbies, I'm going to learn to edit. And we're up to 71, y'all. I'm getting scared because I'm actually going to have to learn to edit. Okay. Be patient with me. I'm going to learn it. Alright, so here we go. There is that one. And sometimes you may have to pull it off. So I always get the repositionable matte ones. That's not perfect. It's okay. I like to get the repositionable matte ones, but these are not striking me that they're going to be repositionable. So I'm trying to get it right. On the first one, again, the beauty of this and the fun of this is that it's artistic and not pressurizing. So please don't get it so perfect that you can't even enjoy doing it, because then you've missed the whole point. So again, I'm going to line these up best I can for Beth Buchanan. And it's looking pretty. It's looking bright, but it's still looking fall. Doesn't look spring. Because there is still green in the fall. It's not until it really gets close to winter that you have absolutely no green left. But we know that what happens is the leaves and the trees fall, and what they're really doing is kind of dying, and it sends all kinds of messages, especially when you're older. You start thinking through life and death and all these kind of things, and people are like, oh my gosh, how deep and how boring, and or either how depressing. It's not depressing, especially for me as a Christian. It's not depressing because I think it's Philippians 1:6. It says, for me to live as Christ, to die as gain. Of course, our flesh wants to live. That's not bad. I'd rather be with Jesus, but the flesh of me says I'd rather live here a while first because he's here with me now. So, but it just, you can't get around the fact that nature is pointing out to the fact that things are dying, and it just makes you start thinking. But at the same time, there's always spring, and so it's important to remember there is a resurrection, and that is just my little thought for the day. And that, again, is my personal beliefs and opinion. I'm not trying to put that on you guys. I'm just telling you, you want to know about me. Somebody said, tell us more about yourself. That's more about me. So, and also, y'all know, okay, that went way over, y'all. It's going to bug me. I'll put a sticker. But if you ever want to ask me about anything about my faith, I'll be happy to tell you. I won't really share my politics because that's just another whole ball game. But I'm always willing to talk about my faith, and generally it influences everything else about me anyway. Y'all, you know what I'm noticing? Whoever cut these, they did cut them a little over, and that's actually nice because I'm not crazy about any white space, so I actually like it. Okay, so then we're going to choose from these, and we're going to do our little checklists. And because of the green and the yellow and the orange, actually, and the brown, I may bring out a little of the brown. We'll see. I may stay totally bright and just do the yellow, green, and orange. I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. So then I put on my little checklists, because this is actually the whole point of me, the reason why I have a day planner, and that is to keep up with the things I have to do. So a checklist is a big part of my daily life. It's a big part of my work life. So yeah, the checklist part. And I really have come to like Scribble Prints Paper Co. And I love Cricut Paper Co. These are shops on Etsy. So, see, I took from this one, and now I'm going to pull from this one. And again, this is Cricut Paper Co., as you can see. And I just like that. Now, keep in mind, this, I think this came with a couple. Is this the one that came? No, okay, the other one did. Sometimes these little packets will come with a checklist, like this one did. See the little heart checklist? And I love the heart ones. They just make me happy. But sometimes you have other kinds of checklists. Like one of them is little Eiffel Towers. One of them is little high heel shoes on one of my kits. So you know, whatevs. It's just whatevs. Okay, y'all, here is the point of decision. Since I'm going to have these little brown animals coming in, do I add brown right there, or do I go back to the yellow? I'm going back to the yellow. I'm keeping it bright. Thanks for your decision. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm betting that this will be a part 1 and a part 2, but we'll see how it goes. Bree says hi. And that's because she's not getting the attention from her daddy she so desires. And, oh, the ball's by my feet. Well, so I'm supposed to be filming, stickering, and playing with the dog. But that's okay, because I adore her. She was sick, and I thought, dear Lord God, I don't care if I have to bounce that ball a billion ways. I would be so thankful for her to be well, and I am. It turned out that she, from being boarded, she had gotten colitis, and she was very sick. But she just had her last antibiotics today, and she is much, much better for anybody who was interested in little Brie. So we are down to Saturday, and I will tell you something that I'm starting. I am not putting checklists on Sunday. It is the Sabbath. It is a day of rest for me, and I don't want to have a whole lot of to-do lists. I'm not saying I don't do anything at all, but I don't want to have to-do lists. So I'll put something else right here, and I'll see what that'll be. It may be like, you know what? That may be where I start putting my prayer list for the week. I may start putting that there. And what did I do with that, you guys? You guys, I think I had that the other day, but now I don't see where I put it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that may show up in video number 2. But anyway, so now I'm going to go back to this one, and I will start the 3rd row. And it is starting to warn me. I would like to say to y'all that this is at 11:55 it's warning me. And I always think it's 12:02, and then it's off at 12:20. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. But I'll see you again in my next video. We'll have part